Jessica, outside of course, Sweet Freedom Cheese. This is your baby, right?
Yes, it's our baby. 1 year open.
Coming up on a 1 year anniversary. That's so awesome. How's it been so far?
It's been wonderful. We've got to meet so many great people in the community and feed them awesome cheese.
Let's rewind the tape here a little bit and tell us how this got started, your passion for cheese, and then of course, finding this location and settling in.
Okay, all right, that's a great story. So I didn't start as a cheesemaker or a cheesemonger, as
you weren't a little girl saying, I'm gonna grow up and be a cheese expert.
Right? No, I have always loved cheese, and this has been not a lifelong dream necessarily, but I was in engineering. I came up to the University of Arkansas, was a consulting engineer for about 12 years, but then decided along the way, maybe didn't want to do that quite so much anymore. So I got into food, and particularly into cheese making. So I did start out in this venture of cheese, making cheese, and kind of traveling all over the United States to learn about the science of cheese making. Came back to Arkansas and really wanted to share that education and knowledge, and retooled the business a little bit from kind of making to retail, and decided to open Sweet Freedom Cheese. We are curating these beautiful cheeses and keeping them at their very best quality. Right. So we're what's known as Arkansas's only cut-to-order cheese shop, which means you would come up to the counter, you would taste anything like an ice cream counter almost, but for cheese. And we would cut to your order. So any size, small or large, you would get the very best cut at that time. So we're almost like we're tending, we're like gardeners of the cheese.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's been the reaction of not only your cheeses, but being a small business owner in Northwest Arkansas?
Yeah, I think the reaction's been really great. People have come to us and said, you know, what a great idea. I'm so glad you're here. This is something that was really missing in our area. So we're really excited to kind of fulfill that need for our customers and for chefs and restaurants as well.
Well, what I like about your shop is you make the most out of your square footage, right?
We do.
You pack it in there.
We do a lot.
And so I see wine and chocolate and snacks, and I also see kits, cheese making kits. So you do classes. Talk to us about some of the other stuff you do besides just selling great cheese.
Right, yeah, great cheese is definitely the heart of the business, obviously, but we do so many other things too. A, to make, the business survive, but B, also whenever you come here, you want all the wonderful things to go with the cheese to make the perfect maybe charcuterie board or, dinner party. But also to cater to people who maybe are interested in making cheese too, because again, I have that love of education, so I want to tell people everything they might possibly want to know about cheese. And a lot of people ask us, are you really getting cheese from Switzerland and Croatia? And yeah, absolutely, we are. Yeah, we work with distributors and also great local cheesemakers in the United States too, to get a wide variety. Again, something for everybody, for all applications.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard getting through this interview because I'm so excited about trying some of this cheese.
This is great.
Can we go back and try some?
Let's do it.
All right,
yeah.
Let's do it. So Jessica, we're back behind the scenes now. This is kind of where the heart of the matter takes place.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gloved up, we're washed up. Are we ready?
Not quite yet. We're really big on food safety here, so you actually need a hat.
So the hair doesn't get, right, okay.
Yeah.
The cheese hat.
Very classy, very classy.
My ear's been just like a little mouse.
I know. Well, is this more your style?
That is more my style, thank you. Thank you very much. So now we have all the safety checks checked, right?
I think we're okay.
So first thing I see is a giant wheel of cheese here.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a tiny fraction, like a 1/16 of a wheel of Parmesan. The wheels actually are about 88 to 92 pounds whenever they come in, and then we break them down, again, for chefs and for folks. But we need to break it down into smaller pieces because who buys a piece, this big?
Jeez, that big.
Right? Maybe you. So what we're gonna do first is flip it over, and we're gonna score what the outside is called the rind.
Right.
So would you like to help us score?
Yes, I would like to help you score. Okay. Also, I didn't realize that so many ninja kung fu cool knives were in the cheese house.
It's true, yeah. You don't necessarily at home, need all these wild knives, but the ones that we have here that are professional knives definitely help, and they absolutely have different purposes. So
this is the cheese rind cutter.
Yeah, so this is the cheese rind cutter. We call it the score. Down. So feel free to go through that again because it's really thick. See, yeah, you're a pro at this. So this is called an almond knife, and it's just very helpful for getting like right in the corners there too. So I'll do just a baby bit, but if you want to,
try to go all the way down.
Try and get as much as you can. You don't have to go all the way down, but kind of get in there and then get that in that very corner of the wheel.
Oh, I see. It just splices it open.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, it starts to open it up.
So Parmesan is a cheese that instead of kind of cutting it into little cubes, you want to cut it in a way that it will fracture kind of in its nice natural crystalline structure. We just are trying to coax it into something that resembles a straight line.
It sounds like it's like kind of the crown jewel, a big wheel of Parmesan.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's a heavy investment to bring in that much cheese, and
Really?
we want to, you know, it's one of our most popular cheeses too. So we want to make sure that it, you know, it's treated right.
Right.
So what's kind of fun is if we've done this right, no pressure, is it's already starting, it's already starting to come open, but
Right.
I'll let you do the honors.
Okay.
If you want to kind of jam it in there
Simultaneously?
and then twist just a little bit. Yeah,
Oh,
look at that.
there it is.
You did a great job, Aaron. Look at
Wow,
that.
that is cool.
Yeah, look how even that is. Excellent.
Look what I have done. I have cut the Parmesan.
It's true. You've cut the cheese.
Cut the cheese.
Truly cut the cheese.
How did you pick these 3 cheeses?
So we have kind of a variety. They're all a little bit of a semi-soft to semi-hard texture. So some people may like really soft or extremely hard, but this is actually kind of visually very different. The rinds are all very visually appealing. They're all cut in kind of different shapes and ways. What we call the paste, the interior of the cheese is all very different, but they're also different milks. So we have a cow, we have a goat, and then what you're having right now is the sheep.
That might be
Yeah.
the first sheep milk cheese I've ever had.
Isn't
That
it
is
delicious?
So good.
So good. I love it with berries and cherries.
Didn't know there was this much to learn about cheese, but in a short amount of time, Jessica, you've taught me a lot.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. Come on down to Sweet Freedom Cheese and come see Jessica. Get a cheese board, a cheese kit, anything you need. This is a great spot right here at the 8th Street Market.
Thanks.